shoot that out, let people know about that. But let's jump right into this because I think to set the stage for this, your headset, and correct me if my terminology is wrong, it seems to be being labeled as the first standalone mixed reality headset. Would that be a fair statement?
Yes, yes, it is. I think it is exactly that. But people know VR for sure. They know what AR is about, and we are trying to bring them this idea of mixed reality that was interpreted by Microsoft before, and they labeled that uh, not really well on their products. So they labeled mixed reality as being HoloLens, which is a augmented reality, or the mixed reality headsets that are VR, that were VR headsets anyway. And what we're bringing is a device that can do both VR and AR, and at the same time during runtime. So we want to cover the full spectrum of immersive technologies, and it's really hard to do. And there are not many ways to do that actually. How we are doing that is basically we try to make a good VR headset who has two color cameras here that basically play the role of your eye, and with that we are able to make augmented reality and with a seamless transition from VR.
The headset itself, I think you're right that it's the first of its kind. It's hard to do both, and when you try to do everything, sometimes it gets a little confusing for who a headset is for. And I see that question come up a lot. For your headset, there's no blanket statement for this, but who is this headset for right now? Like, what are the type of consumer that should be looking into jumping on the Kickstarter or buying this after?
Yeah, I think you're right. It's hard to label these things. They're just so new. People in the game know what this is about, but it's hard to explain to people sometimes.
Yep.
And with Lynx, it's even more harder because since we can do a lot of things, people see to explain that saying, "Hey, it's a VR headset that can also do AR pretty well." Or other people say, "Hey, it's an AR headset that can also do VR pretty well." So it's hard to explain and to know who is it for. I can tell you for sure that it is for the developers that are going to create new experiences. Wait, let me just ask my team to.
I know what he's doing. Hey, they're all working there, guys. There's going to be some background noise. That's good news. That means they're not doing nothing.
Yes, sorry about that. It's my fault because I didn't have very good coverage of internet in the other room, so I'm the one disturbing here.
It's good. You guys are working. We understand.
Yeah. Pretty small team. Not yet all the resources we need, but we are getting there.
Well, you crushed a Kickstarter, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was positively surprised with the Kickstarter. So what you're seeing online is the Kickstarter is mainly for consumers and developers, yep. I think. So companies are not buying the headset through Kickstarter, but what I'm seeing is a lot of interest from developers, definitely, and from early adopters as well. So it's a very positive sign that tells the market that people want our device, or at least want a device like that, that can do that can cover the full spectrum of immersive technologies.
Yeah, I was watching a lot of your pre-videos on the channel, things like that, and seeing some of the demos. So I saw some really interesting demos with the AR use, and I thought that, and we can get into both these in detail, but I thought the AR use was interesting, and you can go in more detail about it because this headset seems more designed for outdoor use as well as indoor use, which a lot of the current headsets out there, it's more inside. They're not good with direct sunlight. But then I also saw it running Half-Life Alyx, which was very interesting. But I wasn't sure if that was a tethered experience or if Wi-Fi 6 streaming capabilities were making that possible.
So the footage you've seen from Half-Life Alyx was over Wi-Fi. Okay. It was streaming from a PC we have at the office. running CloudXR, but in the future we'll be able to stream through Wi-Fi or through a tethered USB-C cable with the OpenXR runtime. So we were discussing with Steam, like the Steam VR team, how we are making this integration. And once we have the OpenXR runtime, it's going to be pretty easy to run PC VR experiences on Lynx. So that's what I'm telling people, that the hardware is there, and to do a lot of things. And the trap that we tried not to fall into was to try to do everything, but in a bad way. Like you want to do everything, but you're not good at a single one of them. So we are not trying to fall into that trap. So we made some compromises on the device, and this is also why we're working on the version 2, and even more than that. But yeah, we can do PC VR experiences through Steam VR. So we are going to be, I think, we're going to have something very attractive for gamers, for people that want to do entertainment with the headset, like gaming, but also videos, Netflix and all that. That's for sure. And then we'll have experiences like mobile experiences, indoor, outdoor, but having the headset untethered and not connected to a desktop. So that's the goal. We want people that don't even have a smartphone that should be able to use Lynx. Like you don't need another device to set things up. Should be very easy from the moment you open the box. The Quest did a very good job at that. It's one of the first really mass product devices that can do these kind of things. We're trying to get there as well. You also have to understand that we started from the hardware, from scratch, again in Europe, in France, with very low resources compared to the competition. We don't have all those billions to spare. And the more we advance in the product development, like the R&D is finished, like the product development is finished on the hardware, and we are getting in the layers of software and application. So, we are trying to set things up and to pave the way for a content distribution strategy with an app store and stuff like that people are definitely interested, and we are making those decisions now. And we'll make those decisions in the open as usual.
Hit that subscribe button to stay on top of the daily clips, or catch the debates and fireside chats live on the main channel down in the video description. See you next time, Space Cowboys.